Safety for you and your co-workers is our first priority. Please ensure that you have the correct PPE for each hygiene zone you are entering and that you're aware of the safety requirements. The purpose of this procedure is to ensure that all staff, contractors and visitors enter the high care area correctly. We are making infant formula for the most precious consumers, and we want to ensure that the quality and food safety is met to the highest standard to protect our vulnerable customers. This procedure applies to entry into the high care area from the designated changing room area. Access to high care area is inside of the medium care area. What makes high care area different to other areas? In this area we have exposed product. The chance of this product being contaminated increases immensely in this area. What is the biggest source of contamination in the high care area? People. Personnel in this area can introduce particles through skin, oil, hair, and their face, as well as bringing in external particles from deodorant, perfume, lotions, and clothing. Due to this, we want to ensure that we have the highest control of entry to this area to mitigate these risks. Hence the requirement for dedicated high care area workwear and the specific sequence of entry to high care through the changing rooms. We have many controls in place for other factors. For example, the environment is monitored on a weekly basis to ensure no micro-contamination. Raw materials are tested prior to release by the supplier and released against a robust release procedure. Equipment is sanitized prior to entry into the area. Please remember that we make product for babies. Any hazard, even if not harmful to us, can be potentially fatal to babies. Before entering into high care area, ask yourself, am I sick? Have I had diarrhea in the last 24 hours? Remember to state your health status when you arrive in the reception area on either the sign-in book for Danone permanent staff or the sign-in portal for both visitors and contractors. Do not enter the high care area if you have been sick in the last 24 hours. If you have any questions, please contact a quality representative. Sanitize all tools, work phones and personal PPE from lower hygienic areas with Sanicol wipes prior to entering into the high care area. For contractors and engineers, no textile or canvas bags are allowed in the high care area as sanitization cannot be guaranteed. Ensure that tools are in good condition and are clean. Any maintenance carried out inside the high care area must be recorded through the permit to work system. When your work is completed, ensure that your area is clean, your tools are removed, and your permit issuer will inspect your work area prior to your permit being closed. Entrance to the high care area is accessed through the medium care area. When entering medium care, ensure that all watches and jewellery are removed and placed into a personal locker or cubby. If you are a contractor, it is preferable that you leave your jewellery in your car. To enter into the high care area, scan your finger on the biometric scanner or scan your Danone issued access card. Once you have entered the high care area, sit on the bench and remove your medium care area boots and swing your feet over. Before putting your feet on the ground, ensure to put the blue high care area oversock on your feet. Hang the medium care area boots on the boot rack provided. Do not enter a changing room if the light outside is red. Enter the changing room, remember the cubicle number you entered into. You will have to come out through the same changing room. Once inside the first cubicle, remove the medium care overall and hang it on the hook. Then remove all street clothes and loose items except for underwear and socks and place them in the locker provided. Remove your white medium care area hairnet and replace it with a red high care area hairnet. If required, remove your medium care area bed net and replace it with a high care area one. A bed net is required if your facial hair is long enough to pull when you pinch the hairs between your fingers, approximately 2 millimeters. Wash your hands thoroughly with soap and then dry. You have 1 minute after activating the soap dispenser to enter into the next room. Enter into the second cubicle and select the high care area uniform in your size. Put the uniform on, ensuring that the hood is up on the uniform. Exit the second cubicle. You will now enter a room with white boots. Select the boots of your size in this area. Place the white boots on the blue floor after the stainless steel bench. Do not stand on the blue floor in socks and do not put your boots on the sock side. If you are a visitor, please put on gloves and a face mask. If entering the packing room, gloves and a face mask are compulsory for all staff. Ensure that any tools and equipment or personal PPE from lower hygienic zones are sanitised prior to entrance into the high care area. Ensure you have metal detectable earplugs or earmuffs. Exit the boot room and enter into the high care area. Ensure to sanitise hands when passing the turnstile. You are now in the high care area. When exiting high care, enter the boot room, remove your shoes. Be sure not to stand on the blue floor in your socks. Swing your feet over the bench and return your shoes to the dedicated hooks. If wearing gloves and a face mask, remove these and place them in the rubbish bin provided. Wipe the bottom of your boots with the Sanacol wipe. Walk into the same changing room to which you entered. Remove your PPE in the first cubicle and carry through to the next. Remove your red high care area hairnet and replace it with a white medium care hairnet. Do the same with your bed net if required. Remove your clothes from the locker you placed them in and redress. Take your medium care uniform from the hook and put it back on. Exit the changing room. Collect your medium care area boots and place them on the shoe side. Sit on the stainless steel bench, swing your legs over and put your boots on. Please remember that entry into the high care area is individual. This means that access is not to be given to anyone that does not have high care area access, even if you are familiar with them. Please do not grant access and notify your shift manager or known contact. Our customers are extremely vulnerable. Risks that are harmless to adults could potentially be fatal to babies. We must maintain the highest quality and food safety standards in our manufacturing process. Failure to follow these procedures may lead to disciplinary actions up to and including dismissal.